Well, hi, my name is Maria and I'm teaching at Kangan in Broadmeadow. And basically I'm teaching Certificate 3 in Spoken and Written English and Certificate 4. In Certificate 3 we have a variety of students. We have those students who are MEP, and basically these students are the students who have just come into Australia and they get funded by the government, 510 hours. The main focus for us is to have them settle in Australia. Then we have students who are profile students who have been in Australia for a while, so they are not using that funding hours, but they are both in the same classroom. Because of their background, so the main need that they have is that they have a barrier with the English language. The majority of them, if they are in level 3, they can communicate, but they still need to further their skills in speaking, writing, reading, basically all the skills in the English language. Level 4 students are higher level students, so the focus is different. The majority of them would like to go to university when they finish level 4. So to get our students interested in learning, we try to do it in a fun way. So we aim to teach to a theme. So we have chosen Australia because this is where we are, and it is a very general topic, so they can learn about many different aspects within Australia. So our students are learning English related to everyday life. So things that they can relate to and that they're going to find useful, because that way they keep engaged and they keep motivated. In order to pass Certificate 3, they have to pass 9 modules, okay? And these are done face to face. So they come to class 4 days a week for 4 hours. Well, they try to come to class 4 days for 4 hours. That is face to face, but they also have to do 700 hours of out of classroom study. So for that we do online delivery. Basically what they do is that they go online from home, from the library, and we really promote for them to go online and to work on an online delivery mode as well. The advantage of delivering on a face-to-face mode is that we get to know the students, and not all the students have the same level, so we have to differentiate according to the need. If I'm working on an online mode, that's more difficult. If we get to see the students, we get to meet them, and we give them the work depending on their level, and we give them the help depending on their level. So sometimes having group activities where we have a weak student with a strong student, you can't really do that online. So on a face-to-face delivery mode, that's the main advantage, apart from the fact that they get to practice their writing, their reading, and they get feedback from us as well. So it's really good. Also socializing is very important. Online mode is extremely important because they get to develop the digital literacy, and that's to get them ready for work. It's everyday life now, so they get ready for work by doing the online mode as well. To me, number one strategy is to remind them that they have to speak English, because of the background, the majority of them come from the same country, so they all speak the language that the majority of them speak is Arabic. So it's really difficult for them to disconnect from the language. But using pictures for this type of learners, I think it's extremely important. Visual clues. For example, I show them a picture and I say, okay, come up with as many words as you can think. And they say, well, this is very easy. And I say to them, well, okay, what I want you to do is that you have to wake up in English, so wake your brain up in English, stop thinking in Arabic, it gets you thinking in English. So budding students, maybe having a student who has strong I don't know, let's say speaking skills with someone who doesn't, so they get to speak English and they help each other. So that's a very important strategy that we use as well. We also embed obviously the digital literacy by using the computers, and they have to be IT literate hopefully by the end of certificate 3. But also we embed the numeracy skills, not in the way that you teach them everyday numbers or additions, but they are embedded within the curriculum. So, for example, they have to be able to read graphs or to read diagrams, or they have to be able to answer questions related to numbers. But these are embedded within the activities that we deliver and also assessments.